Hi everyone, it's Jeannie with Makers Unify, and today I'm going to show you how I take this old door that I picked up at the Habitat for Humanity store and turn it into some fun spring decor with a really cute fairy door on it. So right now I am using the Craft Smart Premium Crackle Medium, and I'm going to put this all over the, I'm going to do the first half first, and then I put the white chalk paint over it, and then I'll dry it and you can see it crackle. And I'm going to end up probably putting a couple of coats of the white on, just because I can see the brown on the bottom. I probably should have painted it white first and then put the crackle on, but I didn't. And as you'll see, there's going to be a couple of different colors going on this, because I really can't decide what I want to do. So now I'm just drying it, because you know me, I'm impatient, and you can see it starting to crackle, and it is showing the wood underneath, which is not really the look I was going for, but I do change that up, and I'll show you later what I do. So here I'm putting some cornstarch in the Hidden Hallow IOD mold, and I'm going to smash up some air dry clay and put it in there and smash it in, and get my handy dandy little tool and, you know, scrape off the excess and make my casting for the fairy door. And after you scrape off the excess, you just pop out your mold, and there's the door. I do have to let it dry before I paint it. So these are the IOD Transfers Whispering Willow, and I cut out the ones that I want, and you can see me tapping my fingers. I'm thinking of what I want to do, but I lay everything out that I want, and then I took a picture of it so that when I go to put them on, I know exactly where I want to put everything on. But I think while I was tapping my fingers, I wasn't really happy with the color, or the white. I wanted a little bit more color in it. So I'm going to mix together some greens and some blues, and, you know, kind of come up with like a foresty fairy forest garden kind of color. So here I am just mixing them together, and you'll see what I do next. So I grabbed the crackle medium again, and I am putting it out in some spots. I'm not doing the whole door right now. And then I take the green and put it over it, and let that dry to kind of see if that's what I want to do. So here I am putting on the green, and I will dry it, and then you will see it crackle, which is pretty cool. So as I'm looking at this, it's not really what I wanted again. So I mix up some more green. Of course, the color's not going to match. I put the crackle down first, and then I put the green over it again. And so it's kind of like obviously two different colors, as you can see here. And then I dry it, and you can watch it crackle, which is pretty cool. And I do have to apologize for my voice. I'm just getting over a virus, I guess it was considered. So I've kind of got a little bit of laryngitis, something going on. Anyway, so here I am drying it and determining if I like this, if this is kind of what I'm going for. And well, no, it really wasn't what I was going for. So I'm putting more crackle on and going over it in white paint. So this is what the final paint looks like. I'm done. I'm not going to put another coat of crackle on. I'm not going to put another coat of paint on. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So now that I have my transfers, figured out where I want them, I'm just going to peel them off, peel the backing off. And they're so easy to work with. You just put them where you want them, and you take the little scrapey tool that they give you, and you just scrape away. You have to put a lot of pressure. There's some elbow grease into this. You really got to, put some work into it to make sure that the transfers transfer. So I'm just going to go ahead and scrapey. And then as you go along, you can kind of tell when it's on there. Besides the color changing, the top part of the transfer will start to pop up. So then you kind of figure that that the transfer is transferred. So you just want to go slow, make sure you get all the pieces. If something's popping up, you just lay it down and scrape until the transfer is on the material that you are transferring to. And then I just take a little piece of this top of the transfer and I rub it on. But I think actually I should probably use the white paper that's the backing, to be honest. But whatever, it turned out fine. So here I am putting on the mushrooms, and I'm also going to put on a bunny rabbit and some birds. Unfortunately, I should have pulled the camera up. I don't know why I didn't. I'm sorry. But excuse me. It's because you can't see the whole board, but at the end I do have a decent shot of the whole board, and it turns out really cute. So here I am putting on the bunny rabbit, and then I honestly don't remember what I did next. I think I worked on the fairy door, so you're going to see that coming up in a minute. I painted it. It turned out really cute. So here I am painting the door. It's the next day, and the door has dried. The air dry clay has dried, and I want it to be like a maroon color. And I actually did this on my YouTube live, and my friend Tim was on, and I'm like, Tim, how do I make maroon? Because I was thinking I don't even know what I was thinking, what colors, but there were two colors that I would never have thought to put together to make a maroon. And I did end up adding a little bit of white to it to lighten it up. So here's the tedious process of going around every little nook and cranny in this door. But I really, really thought it turned out cute, and it did take some time, but it was worth it. It turned out really cute. So you'll see that in a little bit when it's finished. And this is the green for the ivy going up the side of the door. There's a lot on this side, and then there's a little bit on the other side. And then of course I did a brown, I think I lightened it up a little bit for the bricks. And then this part was a little tedious, going through the brick, you know, right behind the ivy there. So, but it gives it some depth and dimension, and it, you know, like I said, it's a little tedious, but it turned out really cute. So now I'm taking some of this gold, I don't know, it's a cream, it's called Design Cream, or it's made by Folk Art Design Cream in gold. And I am bringing out some of the greenery and the vines and the door, and just making, you know, highlighting it a little bit. And yeah, so that's the door. It turned out really cute. So now I'm going to take some E6000 glue and glue the door on so that it stays, because this is going to be a wall hanging. So you want to make sure that the door stays on pretty good. So I put a nice heaping helping of the E6000. And I'm going to put it on this log of the inlay that I put on, or the transfer, I'm sorry. And then grab a book, and I grab a water jug, and I leave that overnight so that it dries and I know it's not going to fall off. So then the next day I got these glass handles, drawer pulls, I guess, at an antique store. And they did come with the screws, which I'm going to put a little dollop of the gold cream on those. But I ended up having to, I thought they would screw in, but they didn't. And because I was going to screw them in and then, you know, put the little nut on the back, but they didn't screw all the way in through the wood. So I just figured out, just E6000, that's fine. So I did that, and so this is the finished product. This is going to be hanging on the wall, and it has the 3 drawer pulls or knobs on the bottom that I can hang things on. I could put some dried flowers or change the decor for whatever I want. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. A nice, cute little fairy garden. So this is Jeanne with Makers Unify. Thanks for watching, and have a DIY day.